In the heart of Saudi Arabia, the Neom project is shaping a vision for the future. It's built on four important parts: the line, Trojena, Sindalah, and Oxagon. The city is all about new ideas, taking care of the environment, and looking forward. Last October, everyone was amazed when they saw videos and trailers showing the start of Neom's construction. But now, it's been a while since that exciting beginning, and finding out what's happening can be hard. So, where are we today in this big project? Let's begin with the line, an extraordinary undertaking initially introduced in 2021 by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. It's no ordinary city. It's a self-sustaining linear metropolis that will span over 100 kilometers, reaching from the Red Sea to the eastern city of Tabuk. The concept is innovative, with two parallel 500-meter tall buildings that promise to make everything within walking distance and eliminate cars, roads, and emissions. The world was abuzz after the revelation of drone footage showcasing excavation work in October 2022, but information about its current status has been sparse. However, recent reports indicate substantial progress. The project's executive director disclosed that crucial infrastructure, such as roads, offices, and logistics hubs, is now approximately 20% complete. Satellite images reveal significant transformations compared to the prior year. Notably, Neom Community 1 has evolved into what resembles a fully functional city. It includes housing units, a school, a mosque, a post office, convenience stores, and even a Starbucks. Additionally, excavation work on the main structure of the line has made significant headway over the past year. You can now almost entirely trace the foundations on Google Maps, and the excavation of the coastal section, known as the Hidden Marina, is well underway. Once completed, this marina is poised to become the world's largest, capable of accommodating vessels twice the size of the Wonder of the Seas. The Hidden Marina's excavation is currently recognized as the world's most extensive, moving up to 1 million cubic meters of earth each week. In addition to excavation, piling work for the main structures also kicked off. Over the past year, more than 4,500 individual piles have been installed in Module 43, with the number expected to rise as construction accelerates in the coming months. As of June 2023, significant changes have been made to the line's dedicated underground rail system, known as the Spine. The system's scope has been significantly reduced, with the underground tunneling distance cut by over 30 kilometers, and the total number of stations reduced from 48 to just 9. So, how is Saudi Arabia funding this monumental project, and which companies are involved? The line, along with the entirety of Neom, is directly financed and owned by the Public Investment Fund, Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund controlled by the Crown Prince. This $700 billion fund remains the primary driving force behind the project's ongoing progress. Current contracts with other companies primarily revolve around excavation and foundation work. Notable names include the Keller Group from the UK, Bauer from Germany, and the French company Bachy Soltanche. Meanwhile, Power China, a state-owned construction company, is responsible for the current piling work on the marina. Italian contractor WeBuild and Saudi's Sajco have recently secured the contract to construct a high-speed rail line connecting the line to Oxagon. Despite the remarkable progress, Neom faces valid criticisms. Sustainability concerns have arisen, with experts estimating that the city's construction could generate a carbon footprint as substantial of 1.8 gigatons of CO2, equivalent to over 4 times the UK's annual emissions. The city's vertical stacking approach raises sustainability questions. Moreover, human rights concerns are prevalent, with reports of residents being forcibly displaced to make way for the construction site. The United Nations Human Rights Office has raised alarms about protesters facing severe sentences, including the death penalty, creating potential obstacles in attracting international investors. Now, let's turn our attention to the next major project, Trojena. It's an extravagant luxury outdoor winter and skiing destination nestled within a vast mountainous desert. While it shares the scale and audacity of the other Neom projects, one key distinction sets it apart. Trojena must be constructed within a mere 6 years, driven by the imminent Asian Winter Games in 2029. After successfully securing the rights to host the prestigious event, the project was unveiled by the Crown Prince in 2022. Located approximately 50 kilometers from the Red Sea coast, Trojena is nestled within one of the country's highest mountain ranges. Progress over the past year has primarily centered on excavating the mountains to make way for the various developments. Approximately 1.6 million cubic meters of material have been excavated for the creation of a massive man-made lake at the heart of the project. The vault, Trojena's vertical village, is taking shape as more than 1 million tons of material have been extracted from the mountains. Foundation work for the future ski village has also advanced. Ennismore, one of the world's leading luxury hospitality and lifestyle brands, signed a partnership with Trojena in November 2022 to construct 2 luxury hotels within the upcoming ski village. International hotel operator Minor Hotels has plans to operate their 5-star resort in the water village. As of today, the construction plans appear to be well on track. Despite the tight timeline, Saudi Arabia seems determined to meet the 2029 deadline. Nevertheless, valid questions linger. One major concern centers on the feasibility of sustaining a winter destination in an environment where natural snowfall is scarce. To maintain a functioning ski resort, Trojena will rely primarily on artificial snow machines, which consume significant quantities of water and electricity. Adding to the challenge is the fact that seawater from the Red Sea will be used. This requires transporting water over considerable distances and elevations, as well as desalination. Now, let's turn our attention to Sindalah, another significant project within Neom that's currently under construction. Positioned as Neom's luxury island resort, Sindalah boasts a prime location by the Red Sea, accessible by boat, seaplane, or the nearby Neom Bay Airport. This island will offer an 86-berth marina, 3 luxury hotels, a golf course, and an array of upscale restaurants and retail outlets. The success of Sindalah is of paramount importance to Neom's overall vision. Its opening next year will serve as the public's first opportunity to experience what this futuristic city is all about. With its imminent opening date, construction on Sindalah is well underway. Roads have been established, and the basic layouts of buildings and foundations are taking shape. Some structures around the island's marina are nearing completion. Marriott International, which has entered into an agreement to open 3 luxury hotels in Sindalah, expresses confidence in meeting the 2024 opening deadline. In addition, an entire community dedicated to the project's development has been established in the island's northeast, featuring offices, logistics hubs, housing units, and amenities for the site's workforce. Compared to other major developments in Neom, Sindalah appears to be the most advanced at this stage. Finally, we turn our attention to Oxagon, the 4th major project within Neom. It's a floating industrial port city on the west coast of the kingdom, intended to serve as the business and industrial heart of Neom. Situated in one of the world's busiest shipping routes, Oxagon is poised to support emerging industries such as green energy. It will also house the port of Neom, the future megacity's primary industrial and logistics hub. With a $2 billion investment, Saudi Arabia aims to inaugurate the port's initial terminal by 2025. Beyond industry, Oxagon will function as a self-contained city, complete with dedicated residential, entertainment, leisure, and tourist districts. Notable companies eager to expand their businesses through this project include IHG Hotels and Resorts, Curtin Hospitality, and Yotel. All these developments are slated to open sometime between 2025 and 2026 in Neom's very first residential community. But the question remains, How does this project fit into Saudi Arabia's broader goal of economic diversification and reducing its reliance on oil revenue? The answer lies in the kingdom's Vision 2030 plan, a blueprint for transforming Saudi Arabia's economy by focusing on sectors like tourism, entertainment, and digital technology. Neom is not just an ambitious city project, but a crucial part of this vision. It represents the country's efforts to attract foreign investment and tourism, while creating jobs for its young population. But it doesn't stop there. As we zoom out from Saudi Arabia to look at the Middle East region, we see similar ambitions. Egypt has also outlined its Vision 2030 strategy, which is in sort just like Saudi Arabia's ambitious Neom project. Egypt's own transformation strategy underlines its commitment towards creating an inclusive society underpinned by a diversified economy that can sustainably cater for needs of all its citizens while responsibly managing its natural resources. Now, let's talk about geopolitics. This massive shift in economic focus isn't just about internal transformation. It also significantly impacts regional dynamics and global power structures. Saudi Arabia is seeking to lessen its dependence on the US dollar by developing other sectors beyond oil. Saudi Arabia's endeavor to reduce its dependence on the US dollar and diversify its economy beyond oil is a strategic move with significant implications. The kingdom recognizes the need to adapt to changing global dynamics, including fluctuating oil prices and the increasing demand for renewable energy sources. In this pursuit, Saudi Arabia has found an ally in Russia, another major player in the global energy landscape. Both countries share a common goal of reducing their reliance on oil as their primary source of revenue. This alliance could potentially alter power dynamics in energy markets globally, and particularly between Russia, Saudi Arabia, and the United States, traditionally one of the world's largest consumers of oil. But what does this mean for people around the world? For travelers worldwide, these developments could result in new destinations opening up across the Middle East region. Destinations rich with history, but infused with cutting-edge technology like Neom City. Despite the relative absence of news about the construction, some infrastructure has been erected around the port of Neom. Notably, a few of these buildings were part of the older Duba port, which has been recently transferred and renamed as the newer facility. Slightly to the south, an Oxagon community has been established, akin to those created around the Line and Sindalah. In comparison to the other Neom projects, Oxagon appears to have the least progress at this point. Taking a holistic view, Saudi Arabia appears dedicated to converting its visions into reality, despite the challenges. The world watches with great anticipation to witness the realization of these grand projects. As we conclude this update, we hope you found this insightful and thought-provoking.